Next, part 2 in the experiment number 2 is to interface OLED with Arduino and write a program to print its temperature and humidity on OLED screen. So for this we have to use OLED. In the earlier program we observed the output in the serial monitor. So in this program we have to use OLED. This is the OLED. We need one Arduino board and a DHT sensor. So you have to install, since we are using OLED, again you have to go to manage libraries and you have to install SSD 1306 library and Adafruit GFX fetch library for OLED. So that you have to do it in hardware lab also. But in this simulation using WOKWI, automatically will ask for this and automatically it will install. Okay. So let us do this program. I'll copy the code. I'll go to this and I'll stop the simulation. Then I'll add one OLED. This OLED I have taken. This OLED has 4 pins. Okay, ground, VCC, serial clock, and serial date. 4 pins of OLED are ground, VCC, serial clock, and serial date. So you have to make the connection. So see that connection. VCC connected to 5 volts. Ground is connected to this ground. Then serial data should be connected to. Okay, let me check. Serial clock. Serial clock should be A5. Serial data is A4. Serial data A4. Serial clock is A5. Okay. Okay. This one is second. Opposite. These two are opposite actually here. Okay. These two are VCC and ground. Okay. Now let me go to that tool. Here. Serial clock is A5. Serial data is A4. I'll change the color better. I'll change this to blue color. I'll change this to. Then ground is always black only. And VCC is always red only. Now I'll change the code here now. Now let me explain the code. Okay. So here DST pin, observe here. DST pin number 6 here it is there. Otherwise I can, which pin I used here? The previous program used 10 2, no? If you want you can connect this one to pin number 6 or you can use 2 only. Now let me change here only 2. So we are using DST22. See here, change DST2 for simulation. I'm using simulation. So define OLED reset as -1. Screen address is this 3. Please you have to read the data sheet of OLED. You'll understand why I have to give this address. The screen width is 128. Height is 64. I think it is in mm. I think we can see it. Then we have to install Adafruit underscore SSD 130, this one library you have to install, and you have to install DST library also. If you are using a hardware experiment, there also you have to go to manage library. You have to search for Adafruit manage library, then search for Adafruit SSD 1306. That library you have to install, and DST sensor library also you have to install. And DST begin will start reading data, temperature and humidity value. It will send using that pin, serial data pin. And similarly, OLED begin SSD 106 external VCC, 03C. From this address, it will use and it will give the, we are going to send the data to OLED and call delay of 2 seconds. 2000 millisecond means 2 seconds. So here also float, we are using temperature and humidity to display floating point. So it is declared as floating point. The temperature is obtained by calling this DST read temperature function. Humidity value will be stored by calling DST read humidity. We already started DST begin, so you can get serially the data which will be stored into this variable. OLED clear display will clear the OLED, any old display. OLED set touch size as 1.9. You can change it to 1.6 or 1.8 depending on how much characters you are displaying. Text color also you can change. You want white color or red color or yellow color, any color you can change on the screen, which color you want to print. OLED set cursor when 20. So you can set the cursor whether you want to print in the first line only or second line only, third line. You can set the cursor 10, 20, 10, 30, like that, wherever you want you can change. After that, first it is going to print temperature is equal to, okay. After that, it will display temperature and print ln is there. In the second line, ln is there. So first line temperature is equal to will come here. After that, temperature value which is obtained from the DHT sensor, that value will be printed. Then ln is there. Ln means new line. So in the new line, first initially we had given on blank so that it is coming in the middle. After that, this is optional. Okay, in the next after some space. Okay, if you type in the beginning only, you can observe that I given some space so that it should appear in the middle of that screen. Okay, given some space, humidity is equal to some space, then it will take the value from the humidity here and that will print here. Then OLED display, we are calling the display function, it will display, and again delay of 2 seconds, 2000 milliseconds. Okay, now I'll start the simulation. So definitely it will ask for that libraries are missing. Okay, let me install libraries. Here you can search for libraries. OLED, Adafruit 1306. Otherwise, automatically it will install. The fruit SST 1306. I think this is sufficient. Adafruit SSD 1306. DHT is library. Okay, now click on sketch till the server is load is heavy. After 3-4 attempts, I think you'll get. Depend on what time you are practicing at home. In your home, you can practice different time. That time, I think server. Wait for some 3-4 minutes. That is a drawback. Since it is a free, many people are actually using it. Normally, actually, it will be here. No, actually, it is a peak time. It is showing here. If any error are there, it will show. Otherwise, you'll get the output here. I have to click so many times. It's taking time. I will pass it. Yeah, now it's coming after several attempts. Now I think since the actually server is too heavy now. Now you can see here we are observing output here. Temperature is equal to 28.20. Humidity is equal to this. If I increase here, still humidity some space here, we'll get like this. I can change the color by clicking here. The text color is white, so it's coming in white. If you want, you can change it to red, or you can change it to yellow. Different color. You can check this text size also 1.8. You can check this will be a little bit reduced. If I increase 2 and all, in one line it is not sufficient. Okay, it will not display within this small screen. It will not come. So you have to select suitable text size, suitable color, and you can set the cursor, different cursor levels. You can do the trial and error method in the code. Okay. So now how to change the values? You can see here. I will change the values here. Instead of 28.2, now it is 21. Change it to any value. 22.2, 53 or 52.5. Now you can see same thing is actually converted and it is coming. See here which pin you are using. That one only you have to use. In the lab manual I used pin number 6. I can use pin number 6 there. Now here 2, so it's connected to 2 only. Here DST11 in the lab. If you're doing hardware lab, okay, that blue color which is actually DST11, but here we are using DST22. Here if I change it to DST11, then also program will work, but it will not come, because this range is, you can see this range is minus 40 degree to DST22 range is minus 40 to 80 degree. Okay. Humidity is 0% to 100%. Okay. In the regular lab you are using now, there actually negative temperature is not possible. So this is the comparison of DST11 and DST22. The DST11 operating point is this. operating voltage 3 to 5 volts, 3 to 5 volts, same, no changes. DHT11 is good for 20 to 80% humidity readings with 5% accuracy, and DHT22 is good, it will give 0 to 100% humidity readings with 2 to 5% accuracy. Then DHT11 is used for 0 to 50 degree and temperature reading plus or minus 2 degree accuracy, and DHT22 minus 40 to 125 degree actually. But in the simulation, actually whatever the tool available, okay, it is okay. Thank you.